Welcome back to the channel. It's 5:30 in the morning, Monday morning in Dubai. And we're coming in with what I eat in a day, not just to get shredded, but also to stay shredded. A big goal for me is maintaining sub 10% body fat a year. And I'm pretty much at that level now. I'm into the last week of my fat loss phase. Quite tired now. We done a 25-kilometer run yesterday, and to do that on low food, I'm definitely feeling the paces. But what I eat in a day to get shredded, to stay shredded, big focus for me is not just looking good, it's also performing at my best. Start of the day, we've got electrolytes, we're gonna have a black coffee, I'm gonna train fasted. First meal will go in typically at about 8 in the morning. Nice and dark in Dubai. We've got a busy Monday with business, with training. So let's get stuck into it. En route to Seven's gym now. I'm gonna give you an insight in my morning routine. For me, in my opinion, that's the most important part of your day. If you set the day up for success, everything else will follow. Where I'm running such a busy business now, like everything has to be bulletproof. So getting this right for me is essential. And I found like the perfect morning routine. As you've just seen there, we'll start the day fasted, electrolytes, black coffee. We'll get an early session in. So this morning we're gonna train push. We're then gonna do 40 minutes of cardio. Doing that fasted for me starts the day with a massive win, a massive hit of endorphins, dopamine. We then go into the sauna again, so many mental benefits from that. Shower, freshen up, we'll get into meal one. One of the highlights of my day is first meal of the day. It's now 20 to 9. We've trained, we've hit cardio, we've had a sauna, we've had a shower. I feel fresh. And meal one, we've got 5 eggs with 2 slices of sourdough bread. We've got a flat white with unsweetened almond milk, just to make sure we're not over consuming on liquid calories. Macros for this meal, we've got 46 grams of protein, we've got 55 grams of carbs, 27.4 grams of fats, 657 calories. But with the eggs, we've got good quality protein for protein synthesis, healthy fats for brain function, and I've also opted for sourdough bread rather than normal bread, just because it's a lot easier to digest. And I'm not gonna feel sluggish. Like post-workout, yes, you want a carb-dense meal, but if I'm loading up on carbs at this time, I'm gonna feel a little bit sluggish. I'll eat this and I'll feel ready to roll with work. For those who don't know, I run a very big online fitness company which specializes in physique transformations for men. We've got a team, so beginning of the day, we're gonna start with communicating with clients, having a catch up after the weekend. We've then got team calls with our coaching team, also with our sales team. Then I'll go back home, get stuck into client check-ins, and then later on today, we've got consultation calls with new guys looking to get involved with our program. So I'm gonna enjoy this meal after that big workout, and then we're gonna get stuck into work block 1. Second meal of the day is coming in at 2:15. We've just finished a very, very deep work block, having a little break now. But again, what we've got here is high protein, high fats. The last thing I wanna do now, just before getting into a big block of check-ins, is have a very dense carb meal, which is gonna make me feel sluggish. So we've got 150 grams of fillet steak, and we've got 150 grams of Mediterranean vegetables, 450 calories, 36 grams of protein, 30 grams of carbs, and just over 18 grams of fats. Now, a lot of benefits to this meal. It's high protein, firstly for muscle protein synthesis, but also for satiation, so it's gonna keep me feeling full. Steak, healthy fats, good for cognitive function, and the vegetables, high micronutrients, antioxidants, very dense in fiber as well. So we're gonna get stuck into this. We're then gonna go and hit 5K, I think, 5K steps to aid with digestion, have a little break from work, and then we're gonna get stuck into our biggest work block of the day, which is gonna be check-ins. So I'll see you again at meal 3. So we've got the third meal of the day. The fun begins now. So meal 3, we've got udon noodles, chicken, and teriyaki sauce. Now, a lot of what I've consumed today has been high in protein, high in fats. I enjoy eating it, but you can't beat a meal big in carbs. We finished the biggest work blocks of the day, which is checking in with our clients, meetings with our team, communicating with clients. So now I can have the big carb meals. You can probably see we've got the pajama bottoms are on now. So we're gonna rewind a little bit. We've got a couple of calls booked in with some new guys looking to join our team. And normally at about 8 o'clock, so what's the time now? 6:30. Normally about 8 to 8:30, we'll then switch off, watch a little bit of TV. So I'll put my big carb meals in now, because typically after a carb meal, I feel a little bit more sluggish. So for me now, I will load up with carbs. I'll then utilize that in the morning. So as you saw earlier on in the YouTube, I'm training fasted at the minute. And I think a lot of people are under the conception that if you don't eat those carbs pre-workout, you're not gonna have any carbs to utilize. But if I'm doing minimal amounts of movement now, I'm having 2 meals that are gonna be more carb dense, the carbs aren't gonna go anywhere. So I'll wake up tomorrow, I'll be replenished with glycogen. I can optimize that for performance levels. We've got 150 grams of chicken, 200 grams of udon noodles, 50 grams of teriyaki sauce, and we've got 700 calories, 56 grams of protein, 110 grams of carbs, which when I've had minimal carbs throughout the day, this is gonna hit the spot, and only 4 grams of fats. So again, good quality protein in chicken for protein synthesis, noodles, good quality carb source, good for sustained energy, replenishing glycogen, ready to fuel performance levels for tomorrow. So save the best until last meal of the day. It's now 8:30 in Dubai. We've finished work, ready to eat this, watch some TV, have a good night's sleep, and the beauty of it, rinse, repeat, exactly the same again tomorrow. We got 300 grams of fat-free Sky R yogurt, 30 grams of Ghost Whey protein, cinnamon flavor mixed into the yogurt makes it taste banging. We've then got 75 grams of blueberries. We then got 50 grams of oats, 200 ml of almond milk, 15 grams of honey, 75 grams of strawberries. Macros for this meal is 610 calories. We've got 63 grams of protein, 68 grams of carbs, 8 grams of fats. Now, total daily consumption, bearing in mind I am 90 kilos, 2,230 calories. We've got 200 grams of protein, which is around 2.2 grams per kilo of scale weight. I always try and have protein between 2.2 and 2.5 grams per kilo of scale weight when dropping body fat. 230 grams of carbs, and we've got 58 grams of fats. You're probably wondering how to build your own meal plan. The main considerations is firstly your calorie intake, depending on your goals. If your goal is dropping body fat, if you want to drop on average, say 0.75 kilos per week, you're gonna roughly be in a 750 calorie deficit. So you need to work out your maintenance, deduct 750 calories per day, and that is gonna roughly allow you to drop around 0.75 kilos per week. You then got your macro breakdown, your micro breakdown with the selection of food. So what you've seen with my meals is good quality protein. We've had steak, we've had chicken, we've had whey protein, we've had fat-free yogurt, we've had eggs. Very, very high quality protein sources for muscle protein synthesis. You then need to make sure you're getting your healthy fats in, you're getting fiber, like oats, very dense in fiber, cognitive function, also for managing gut health and digestion. And also you need carbs in the plan. A lot of people deplete carbs. You've seen I've had noodles, I've had oats in there. Sustained energy, glycogen, main source of energy for training performance. But as a general rule of thumb, between 2.2 and 2.5 grams of protein per kilo of scale weight, 20 to 30% of your calories from healthy fats. The remainder is going to come from carbs. And that is the cheat code on how you build a meal plan. But we're going to get into this last meal, get on the sofa, watch some TV, get a good 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and then up early for training, rinse, repeat, we go again. So I'll see you guys on the next episode.